Well, nothing beats the feeling of getting promoted. The hard work already done, the team can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get...
Tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rashford. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such comfort.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Shevchenko, and he's quick to return it. He's shifting through. Great chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the...
And Shevchenko! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, he looked pretty...
Could be danger here. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Shot a goal! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bale has it in a wide position. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. Fagioli. Over to the right flank. Well, the ball just didn't work. Shevchenko! Oh, what has happened here? And he's following up! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Fagioli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Rashford. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Bale. Messi. And it's half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Paris Saint-Germain are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Merci d'accueillir nos joueurs.
So, into the second half. And this is Bale. Looking for options for movement. Aimed at the far side. Fagioli. And the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Fagioli.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He's cut it out. Oh no, this does not look good. It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? Valverde. Threads one in. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Bale! He's put it wide.
Bale really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is unsurprisingly being treated as a special case now.
Not the most convincing of passes. Neymar. It's Neymar! It's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
That's destined for the flank.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Just Cunha! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bragantino have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Fagioli really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Just beyond his reach. Now it's Bale. Oh, nicely intercepted. Caicedo. He's gone for goal! Fantastic from Fernandes! About as smooth as it gets. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Fagioli. He's picked his way and Shevchenko! Oh no, what has happened here? And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, but the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. And that is not finding anyone. Now, can they get him away? That is ended up in no man's land. Taken back almost at once. And the pass is intercepted. Sara knocks it out wide. Threads one in. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Çalhanoğlu! That's got him rattled. And we have our very first corner. Neymar can get it clear. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. No, he's just misjudged that one. He's had it taken off him. And Shevchenko! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Fernandez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Bale plays it short. Rafinha does well to get it back. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run, and there's green grass ahead of him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Rashford. And he's had it nicked away.
There they go, hunting again.
No, again there's no way through. Not the most accurate.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's beaten the... Here's a chance! And the ball's come loose here. And if you have just joined us, still... He's going for goal! Chooses to go crossfield. Sara, spread to the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Sara. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Sara. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, and the shot! Great strike! But in he goes again. Oh, didn't catch it right.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that was somewhat errant. Wow, what a waste that one is. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's having a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Guardiola gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Calhanoglu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and again! He's gone direct here. Rashford running with the ball.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's found a way through. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first-half thoughts?
Paris Saint-Germain have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Paris Saint-Germain leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. Down to business again. Paris Saint-Germain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. He's picked his way through. That has been cut short. Plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared away, steaming on goalwards. Neymar getting this one clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. And that is a little undercooked. Aims beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. And he's running through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Osimhen. He is through here. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That has not gone well. Now it's Osimhen. Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Shevchenko. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Attention, changement.
Galatasaray choosing.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And he was quick to react. Frankowski. Ronaldo might just make this. Oh, well measured. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hops for safety. Sanchez. Now it's Shevchenko. He might be in here!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cunha going face-to-face with his great rival. Spread out to the left. He won't be happy with that one. He's having a hit! And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Frankowski. No way through. And the shot's on here.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
I think we're just about done here. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Knocks it into space.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold. Bale. He's got away. And Dijk gets across to intercept that. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have...